When things get this hot, there's just one way to beat the heat. WCW Beach Blast. The Iron Man challenge is on. Who can go the distance? Ricky the Dragon Steamboat or the totally ravishing Rick Rude? Then Cactus Jack is out to beg World Heavyweight Champion Sting. No ring can hold him. Buff Body's bodacious veins. WCW Beach Blast. Live Saturday, June 20th. Be there. Only on pay-per-view.
Hey, Jim, you ready to talk about some bodacious babes?
I have an announcement to make. I've had people. We're getting our AC replaced today. So this will be my first non-weed weed influenced episode of this podcast because I haven't had a chance to smoke today. So let's see how shitty this is gonna be, huh?
Let's just say I got a feeling that your co-host has
making up for it.
Yeah,
nice.
Up the ball.
Yeah, sometimes a tag team partner needs to take over for the match, and because the other one just hasn't properly prepared. 100%. And I feel like that's me at this point. I'm way too sober
in your career. I like how you almost were at this point in my career,
Yeah.
In the pod game, brother.
Yeah, no, sorry. I apologize to our listeners in advance, but I'll try my best without my medicinal additionals. Medicinal
additionals. Yeah. Well, I mean, we got a fucking sick show to talk about. I mean, watching this shit, it was like, whoa, we have hit the fucking WCW stash, man.
Are we just talking Beach Blast, or is there an episode in between? They did WCW did this weird thing where they had 3 events within 2.5 weeks.
Definitely.
Fucking crazy. What you guys are just fucking crazy over there. It's insane.
Yeah. There might have been an episode, but here's the deal. Let's be real. It was very much we had the Clash, which, by the way, I am so confused by this Clash because they say that the Clash was after the show, but I don't know if they taped it before. There's a weird thing. They keep saying Monday, and I'm like, well, no, because it was Tuesday, the 16th. It's fucking bizarre. So Turner fuckery as usual. And I think there was a Saturday night in between, but there's no way it mattered.
Absolutely not. There's 2 house shows, it looks like, in between. Yeah, perfect.
There we go. So we are in Mobile, by God, Alabama for a fucking great show. I mean, you look at this card and it's like a who's who. You got Raven here. You got Flying Bri. You got Missy. You got Medusa. We'll get into all that. Yeah, man. Greg the Hammer.
On paper, it looks really fun.
Yes.
It's any WCW event. The first half is meh, and then the last half is kind of cool.
Yeah.
And they really, the opening match we get was Scotty and Flying Brian, man, and that goes long. So, all right, Beach Blast. So our hosts are all dressed appropriately for the beach.
Yeah.
Eric has on a Hawaiian shirt. Tony is rocking what I call Country Club Geek. Instead of Country Club Chic.
Yeah.
Cowboy Watts has a fanny pack and Zubas. That's how he rolls to the beach, apparently. Jim Ross has a parrot top. So I don't know if he's a Buffett fan or something.
Yeah.
But all parrots on his top. And Jesse is literally the only one that looks cool. He's led to the ring, and he's the only one who actually looks like he's going to the fucking beach.
And he looks dope, like you said.
He looks so cool. Jesse is so much cooler than everything else associated with WCW. It's not even close, really.
It's not even, dude. It's so a whole different fucking playing field. It's fucking nuts, man. He immediately takes over WCW. You think about a color guy. Yeah, no, this motherfucker took over shit. It's unbelievable.
It's wild because he just comes in and the shows are instantly more interesting because we've talked about it before. The commentary, when you have the 2 face commentators and there's no tension, and Jesse's he's only about tension. Jesse only wants to dig at whoever he's announcing with, and I love that.
Absolutely. It's fucking sick, man. I love it. I love it so much. And JR is his barker. And you can tell he hates it a lot. So, yeah, man. The first match, Brian defending that light heavyweight title against Scotty Flamingo. This was a good-ass match, like you said, long. It was fine. This is the death of the light heavyweight division, though, for a lot of reasons. For one, this is quite literally the end of Brian's run. This is Scotty getting the belt, which is shocking. Just came into the company, getting the belt.
Very weird. Did not see that coming.
And then I'm thinking to myself, like, maybe the deal is they somehow Watts fucking got a crazy hair up his ass and went, I like this light heavyweight thing, which it honestly would make sense considering that he's from the Mid-South where he, had the territory, and the whole thing in that territory was light heavyweights. Like Leroy McGurk was a light heavyweight or junior heavyweight champion in NWA. Their biggest star until Junkyard Dog in the territory was fucking Danny Hodge, who was another junior heavyweight champion. So it makes sense, but here's the problem. He's looking at Scotty Flamingo like, well, he can cut a promo. This is my theory. I think he saw that and was like, well, we need guys that can cut promos, because we already can tell he's so milquetoast. I mean, Bill Watts, man, what are we doing here?
Scotty Flamingo ends up on. I'm a few episodes down the road. Scotty Flamingo at one point is on commentary with JR, and he sounds so much like Jason Hervey. Just in the way he's talking, in what he is saying, like the annoying, just everything annoying. Like, he's very Jason Hervey. Whenever he gets on commentary down the road, just pay attention to that. The first thing I noticed with this match is Pillman versus Flamingo. And it was just really interesting, just the difference to the modern crowd energy. We see these crowds, and it's like 65-year-old women in the crowd. It's like dudes in like collared shirts, like polos. And just the difference from like that in Alabama, right? Like, there's collars in Alabama. I didn't realize that was a thing. And just, they're kind of more docile and calm. Mm-hmm. It just difference in energy from old school crowds to modern crowds. This match for some reason really stood out to me, and I had to make a comment about it because just the energy from the crowd is just so different back in this time.
I also noticed this, and I noticed like I don't even know how to put it, like almost the lack of I don't even know what to say, like the absence of like youth and the abundance of old grannies that look like they are crocheting right now in the crowd.
It is so wild. It's just so wild, the difference between nowadays and back then, right? One thing we need to recap real fast is the stupid ass rule changes we've had. Because now you can't jump off the top rope and strike somebody, because this becomes important with Brian Pillman, because he doesn't understand how rules work. He doesn't understand how rules work.
Right.
So he gets up to the top rope in the match, forgets the stupid new top rope rule. Referee's got to wave him down. I just think it's funny that Brian can never remember this rule. Again, the idea for us of 5 years down the road, what is this?
Right.
Right? It's Raven versus, Brian Pillman. Is he a madman in WWF at that point? Like, it is cool at this point to see just these seeds of what will become what we remember from the 90s in wrestling. Pillman takes a face first into the ramp.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Face first into the ramp. Flamingo ends it with a knee. So he face plants on the ramp, and then Pillman groggily enters the ring again. Flamingo just hits him in the head with a knee and pins him. I don't know. I literally don't know if it's like Brian just got himself fucked up, and they're like, "Fuck, just change the title." Like he landed face first. That was rough.
Yeah, that was great, man. They really, it's like they definitely knew. You know what I mean? They were like, "Ooh, like you're gonna do that crazy dive and fucking miff on it. That's gonna be the finish." You know.
It's cool to see Brian hopefully move on to stuff that is important, as opposed to this light heavyweight title, which we know is not at all important.
Right. and it's not. And here we go. We get the fucking little teaser to the bikini contest here. And just, I don't know even, I guess we'll go from bit to bit on it.
We'll go bit to bit. First thing I want to say is Johnny B. Bad doing purple face?
It's bad.
His skin tone between, being an African American and applying makeup, his skin tone is almost purple. When he's doing this. There's 3 segments. There's going to be the evening gown. Then there's going to be a bathing suit. Mm-hmm. And then there's going to be a bikini. And this is going to be the first thing that confuses me on the show. And there will be a second thing that confuses me on the show. Because the bathing suit, the way they come out with it, I don't know the difference between a bathing suit and a bikini, apparently. Because it's like a 2-piece makeup. I think I know things. And we'll get to this later. In my head, I think I know how a figure 4 works. But Greg Valentine keeps telling me I'm wrong.
Yeah. And
so I want to cover that when we get to that match. So first thing we get evening gown. We get Medusa and Missy parading around. It's weird because first thing I do is call in, guys. Who's going to win? Call in, 99 cents a minute or whatever. Uh-huh. Don't worry. We'll definitely have a winner tonight. It won't be pushed off till the next show, and your votes will absolutely matter. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We get the... Go ahead. Go ahead. Anything you got to say about this, go ahead.
It's awkward, man. This whole bikini thing. We'll get into how awkward it gets. But the match. The next match is just Ron Simmons mowing through a motherfucker. And thank God, because I hate the tailor-made man.
I really thought Ron would lose to the tailor-made man. I put down Ron's promos are cringe. Yeah, I'm just so not into this Ron Simmons. No. Didn't need this match. I didn't need this match to know that Ron is better than a tailor-made man. That's all I said there.
Yeah, it was such a waste, man. What a waste of time for everyone involved. And I mean, we go from that to another waste.
Yeah, so I have it written down as Hammer versus Bagwell. Yeah. And then I was like, oh, Van Hammer? And that dude came and went so fast. And then JT Southern apparently came and went so fast. Like,
yeah.
By the time I realized that Van Hammer was gone, JT Southern was also gone. Like, it's kind of crazy. Okay, Hammer takes on Bagwell.
Yeah.
And, okay, on a figure 4 leg lock, you are the person applying the figure 4 leg lock. You do the spinny, right? And that one leg comes horizontal, and that other leg goes vertical, right? Which leg is getting hurt?
I don't know. What do you think?
In my head, it is the horizontal leg. Uh-huh. My stems are too thick for, like, growing up, anybody to have ever put a figure 4 on me. I was the applier of the figure 4.
Nice.
And in my head, when you do a figure 4, that leg that you have your other leg on, you're pushing down, is the one that gets hurt. In Greg the Hammer Valentine's world, it is the straight leg that is getting hurt.
Yeah.
And so between the bikini bathing suit issue and Greg the Hammer Valentine applying, because he'll like work on the right leg, he'll work on the right leg, he'll work on the right leg, and then all of a sudden, like, the right leg is the straight leg, and I'm like, is that the one that? Wait, what's going? Like, I'm so confused on it. Am I right? Like, the leg that crosses should be the one that's getting hurt, right? Because you're pushing down on it.
I mean, yeah,
not the straight leg that you're holding. Just watch it next time, Greg Hammer. Next time you watch it, Greg Hammer Valentine's do a figure 4. I've seen it twice now with him, where I'm confident he's applying it to the wrong leg.
I'm sure he is.
But he's been doing this for like 20 years. He should know which leg is hurt and which leg to, like I said, unless I'm right. It's that across leg that's the one that gets hurt, right? Like that guy right there.
I mean, I'll be honest.
I'm mimicking it with my arms for troubles to tell me what gets hurt. Because on Greg Hammer, this guy gets hurt. And for me, I would expect this guy gets hurt. But in Greg Hammer's, this guy gets hurt.
I would say that the straight gets hurt, though. Yeah.
Do you?
Here's the
thing. I would think you're pushing this thing over this thing and like pushing down.
Well, it's all bad. Let's just go ahead.
It's all bad. 2 legs are getting hurt, but he's just really I don't know.
I mean, no, but you know what? I think you are right. When I think about the whole gimmick is that last leg is kind of crunching your ankle.
Yeah,
so that's not fun either.
I'm thinking both of us will figure for our wives this weekend and figure out which leg gets hurt. Let's do that.
You guys figure out what that means.
Yeah.
We're cool. Anyway,
More like a figure 5.5, am I right?
let me tell you right now, if I tried to put a figure 4 on my wife, she would do the gimmick where they just shit can you to the floor by kicking you in the asshole. She would do that.
Poking you.
She'd be like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Just like I did this entire match in a good way. Cactus motherfucking Jack versus Sting, non-title. Which I'll say this, and I'll even be critical of AEW for a second. Actually, with this, I fucking hate champions in non-title matches. I fucking hate it. I think there are times it makes sense. This is a great example of it making sense. Overall, I just hate it. I think the Eliminator fucking whole thing that AEW does, in theory, works. They don't execute enough on it for it to work for me. It's just one of those things, and we have 2 of them on this show.
I'm okay with it on a weekly show. But when you get to a pay-per-view, I need a world title match. Because that was a weird thing, right? It's like, the world champion comes out, and there's 3 more matches after. That was fucking weird.
Yeah.
And, this got 4.5 stars from the Wrestling Observer newsletter. I guess I don't understand why. I mean, Sting wins. Make it a fucking title match. Like, but probably right. It's Bill Watts going, because of the rules, and that's not an NWA rule. We can't do that, and that's a non-title match now. Like, oh my god, Bill Watts. Okay, you are my wrestling historian friend. What is Bill Watts like known for doing well?
Like, period.
Yeah, like, like Dusty. We know he's a good promo or something, right? Bill Watts, I have no clue what the fuck this guy's good at.
Okay, so Bill Watts, as a wrestler, was just a bruiser, kill a guy. He was very much like Vader-ish. He could work, but you had to earn that. He
seems Stan Hansen-ish. Like, yes, as a wrestler, 100%. I could see that. I could see that being a thing. But as an executive or whatever we're going to call it, I don't know what he's bringing to the party.
So here's what Bill Watts was really good at and why Mid-South was successful. He's really amazing at booking. He's really amazing at promotion. I don't know that he's good as a figurehead, because even in Mid-South, he would do these weird things where he would just go off on a tangent and you'd be sitting there like, okay, he's very moral police as the GM. And that just, especially in 92, I mean, let's just put it in perspective, and you'll know better than me, but I know enough about history to know that I'm at least on the nose here a little bit. Pearl Jam's fucking Black album came out in 91, correct?
It's called 10.
10, whatever. Yeah. I love the album, but I don't know if I can remember the name. I'm too young. Nevermind came out in 91.
Hi. The Beatles had a band called Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, and that's 10 years before I was born. I know that shit. You should know 10.
I mean, I know it, but you know what I'm saying. So anyway, that, right? You have on the other flip side, you got TLC killing shit right now.
Honestly, I do not want to relate anything pop culture to what's going on in WCW here, because it just seems so wrong. It seems so off from the culture. Like, when you bring up Pearl Jam existing at the same time as this, I'm like, that feels weird. Like, these guys do not feel like part of the culture at all.
Not at all.
They're their own thing. And my thing of Bill Watts is, the one thing is, he wants to be a face so bad. He wants us to love him. He wants us to love him. And the other thing is, he will not shut the fuck up. That man gets paid by the word. Because he makes it where JR can't get words in, because he just loves to fucking yap his ass off.
What did I have up here from the beginning of the fucking show? He has this weird
Hit it. I'll hit the Sting versus Cactus in the meantime. Yes. I just put on Cactus Jack don't need no head protection. No. He misses the second rope elbow drop to the ground, which we know has no mats now, right? Because that's for pussies. They roll off the ramp during a I say SDL or SOL attempt I don't know what it was. So they did some kind of Scorpion Deathlock attempt, and they like go off the ramp kind of.
Yes.
So that's pretty fucking funny. It ends with a top rope clothesline for the win. Wait, it finishes with a top rope clothesline for the win, but it's no disqualification, so that's why he could do it off the top rope or the second rope, whatever.
Yes, you're right.
Oh, Jesus H. Christ! One thing I am disappointed in, because Cactus Jack's like, we're gonna fight all up and down the Gulf Coast, and they literally like didn't leave like ringside. They didn't even go like outside, right?
No. Yeah, that was weird.
I was like, motherfucker, you promised. I was promised up and down the Gulf Coast, and all you did was stay within the ringside barricades. Like, it was weird. Like, I expect more. Sorry, buddy. I expect more.
Yeah, this should have definitely been more like Road Dogg and Al Snow in St. Valentine's Massacre, fucking 99 or whatever that was. No, that was like, oh shit, that was like just a Raw, but I just remember vividly them doing a hardcore title match, and there was a pile driver on a fucking wooden pallet in the snow. You know, Al Snow got pile driven in the snow. And that was like, of course, you know, King's thing, and it was a giggle moment. But you could have made that cool here. And here, you know, it's Gulf Coast, right? Where is the... Oh, I got those mixed together. It was Hardcore Holly against somebody, and they fought into the Mississippi River as St. Valentine's Day Massacre. Why is there not a fight in the beach here? Like, you can't tell me the Mobile building wasn't close to the... Or how about this? Fucking film it beforehand. They already were doing stupid shit. Do it, man. That's ahead of its time anyway. Right?
Yeah, it was definitely this one. I was like, you lied to me. You lied to me. But this is the start of where the show gets good, right? So yeah, the Cactus and Sting. Sting wins, yay Sting. But we don't want to see Sting fighting Cactus Jack. We want Sting to get his ass murdered by Vader. Next up is our non-title 30-minute Iron Man challenge match. Yes. Ricky Steamboat comes out with Dick Blood. You know, I got excited. Anytime I can see Dick Blood, I get excited.
Uh-huh.
And so Bonnie and Dick Blood come out with Ricky.
Yeah.
Rick comes out with Medusa, I'm assuming Medusa's there. Now what happens at the start? No, okay. But what happens at the start of this match? Mm-hmm. So Dick Blood is in the ring with Ricky. And Rick Rude like fakes like he's going to go at Ricky, and then Dick Blood is still in the ring, and then Dick Blood, the second he's out of the ring, Ricky attacks Rick. Steamboat attacks Rick Rude, and Jesse is on that shit. Jesse's like, he used his kid to be able to do that initial attack, and so that was great because
yes,
you give Jesse a chance to shit on a face and he'll take it. But he's like, oh, he's not a real man. He used his child to be able to initiate an attack on Rude. And so, again, just wonderful. We got a top rope DQ, because of course we do. Why not?
Top rope DQ. I did like that, though. This is my decision, folks. I'm actually going to release a couple of these matches as written shit on the Substack. Because for one, the Substack has been a bit dormant lately. For those that know that, you know, had a terrible little fucking week with a lot of things. And so also me being part of Voices of Wrestling, which is great. And I am amazed by that and very much, you know, confused that people think I'm that good anyway. You know how it is, right? Like, I don't want to be that person, but I have to address, like, hey, it's getting hectic in this space for me.
I guess I'm just that damn good.
I'm that damn good. Just like fucking Hunter in 1999. Christ. Anyway, so I have kind of neglected the Substack in a traditional sense. So I wrote a lot of fucking notes, and I made sure to write it in the way that I could fucking release it about this match and about Cactus and Sting, and the main. But I really think this is one of the best matches I've ever seen in my life. I really, truly do. This was unbelievable. And I allowed myself to watch this match and focus on every single thing. There was not any distractions. My wife was crocheting and reading. She wasn't at all even giving a fuck about what I was doing. So that was perfect. I dialed in, and it's brilliant. Like the way this is structured, I'll just kind of break it down in a very macro sense. So right away, Rude gets his ass whooped, and he is just, for the first 8 minutes, he's getting the shit whipped out of him. And then out of nowhere, he just catches Steamboat with an errant knee. 1, 2, 3, gets the first fall. And from there, it's all Rude for the body of this match. He hits a Rude awakening not even a minute later. He's up 2-0 now. You're like, holy fucking shit.
And I'm sure Paul E. has a strategy down for what to do in this situation, right?
Right. And he's not there. He's not there. And then because of that, he goes up top. This is when Rude goes up the top, gets DQ'd, doesn't fucking matter. He fucking gets another fall. We're at 3-1, and that's when the magic starts, right? And you can hear Mobile. As this is happening, they're like, ooh. Like at first, they're kind of whatever. And then they're like, God damn it. Fuck Rick Rude. No, we want Steamboat to win this motherfucker. Let's go. And from there, he gets another fall. We're at 3-2 here.
Yeah, I just want to say, I just wrote it down a note.
Yeah.
When Rick Rude is up 3-2, there's about 12 minutes left in the match.
Yes.
So I just made that note for myself, because that's when shit's gonna start getting down.
And
because then they start going into the quick pin attempts.
Yeah. The pace changes, the mood changes. And this is where I'm going to shout out a guy online. A lot of people that are around the social media know, and it's Matt D from Segunda Caída blog. He always talks about struggle in matches, and his whole thing is like, modern wrestling can be just as good as old wrestling if you allow yourself to sort of present it in that struggle context where things are earned rather than just we're going through a bunch of shit for no reason. This match has that so much in droves. At this point specifically, 12 minutes on, it is like every move is just strenuous and they're beat to shit. One specific moment was the tombstone spot later on where Rude's like, fuck this motherfucker. He hits him with a regular pile driver, and that's hard enough. He does the whole thing where he's like, ugh, and like lifts up Steamboat like he's dead weight, kills him. Doesn't go for the pin. He goes, fuck you, I'm going for the tombstone, baby. And it's this great moment where Steamboat doesn't just flip him right over. He slowly starts kicking his feet, and you see Rude fall back, and Steamboat gets it. But he doesn't just hit it right away like, oh yeah, I got the strength to do this. He almost stumbles into hitting it, and it's incredible. This match is just, it's when psychology and athleticism meet in that perfect way. And that's this match. And I mean, at the end, Steamboat wins 4-3. He gets a big pin on Rude, and time runs out. And as it's running out, Rude's getting him set up for another big fucking move. I don't remember what it is. I think maybe he's going for the sleeper again, which was another.
Rick locked in a sleeper at with 110 left in the match.
Yeah, and Steamboat fell back, and this is where we find, and I swear to God, Stunning Steve is the match after this, which we'll get into how that's all a disaster in a lot of ways. It's funny. One of my favorite finishes as a fan is Survivor Series 96, Stone Cold Brett. And the finish is Stone Cold's got the $1 Million Dream on Brett. He's fucked. And Brett runs up the corner and falls back into a pin and wins. I'm telling you, Stone Cold saw that here. Because it is almost a fucking exact example. Now, I do know that they had done it at WrestleMania 8 as well this year. So maybe that's where they got it originally. But when I'm thinking about it, I'm like, that might be it, right? Maybe Brett brought up the 8 and then Stone Cold went, I saw that at fucking Beach Blast one time. Very interesting.
Remember that?
Yeah, shit.
I gotta just say, Rick Rude been a hell of a signing so far. That's just an absolute win at this point for them.
Oh yeah, and gets rewarded for that down the road. We're a year away from his massive run that sadly gets cut short we know because of an injury that ends his career, but he was the man in WCW before Hogan got there. And this is that starting to really develop.
Okay. Okay. Match, very good match. Ricky versus Rick. I mean, it's what you'd expect, right? It's going to be a good match. All right, next we are on to the swimsuit competition.
Yeah, here we go.
Medusa comes out in a leather jacket. And then Missy comes out in, I believe, a bikini. In my head, a bathing suit is one piece and a bikini is two pieces. And we're guys, we don't know. But like in my head, that seems right. But Missy's in a two piece. I feel like that's wrong because there was a lot going on there. But I just feel like she cheated because she had a two piece and Medusa only had one plus a leather jacket. I just want to say that for record. And okay, kids, get your parents' permission before voting. And I just thought about like, hey, Dad, I've got to vote on this bikini contest. It's $2 a minute. Yeah, good if I give a call in on that? No? Oh, okay. Thanks, Dad.
And Dad's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. A bikini contest? I don't care. How them titties?
No, 100%. So, yes.
And Johnny B, man. When Johnny B first showed up, I was enjoying him.
Yeah.
And now it's just the same shit.
It's
I'm the prettiest. It's just the same fucking. It's just the same shit for the last year and a half or however long he's been here at this point. But they made him a face. I would have 1,000% preferred Jesse on this situation because he'd always make it funny.
Yeah,
he'd always make it funny.
That's it, man.
So we got this banger next.
Yeah.
We get. I'm trying to remember what I called them. Barry Windham and Dustin. I made a name for them last week. I don't remember what it was. The Sad Cowboys. We'll call them the Sad Cowboys. And Nikita against the Dangerous Alliance of Arn, Bobby, and Steve.
Uh-huh. You missed the important piece here. The whole angle around this match. The referees. Only, baby.
Sorry, man. I try to forget things sometimes. I forgot this is the match where Ole's like, oh, I'm the star of the show.
Oh, fuck, man. And that is exactly two problems with this match. And it had nothing to do with the boys. It was sandwiched between literally two of the best matches WCW has had, period, in their history up to this point, without a doubt. Chicks with, let's just call it what it is, with their ass out. And now, hey, go out and have a good trios match in 1992 with Ole as the focus at ref. Dude. And it's fine. The match is fine. But
it just feels like, I mean, I wouldn't bet money on it, but I would bet money on we've seen this before
100%.
in the last 3 months, right? So it's like nothing special about it. I think Nikita gets called out. I don't know what that was about, but it's totally turning. I don't know if it was Jesse on the mic being an asshole to Nikita like he always is. I said always sucks at his new job. Yeah, I don't understand how he's reffing his brother's matches. But then the match ends right with Arn with an off the top rope DQ. I have that written down here.
Ole says, "Brother, little too much," calls for the bell. Because let's just hit it home that we know you think we're going to join forces, but we're not gonna. Wow. Good job, Bill. That's the only thing. He's a great booker, but it's like getting him out of that fucking 1979 WTBS fucking mentality is like impossible.
It's just such like, I understand this is getting good.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also a little disheartening when it's like, oh, here's Ole. Oh, here's Dick Slater.
Yeah.
Oh, here's some other shitbag. Like, it's just like old shitbags coming back. It's like, no, give me like the young, good people. Like the people I actually want to see, not these people who are this old fucks who I didn't care about 3 years ago.
Right.
When they were old fucks back then.
Yeah.
Steamboat comes out and talks to Eric. Which of course is going to call Cactus out. Cactus is still like, oh, I still have some energy. Let me beat somebody's ass.
Yeah, I'm a zombie.
Then we get the bikini contest. But Missy's bikini was stolen.
Yes.
And so she comes out in Jesse's bandanas.
Uh-huh.
And then Johnny declares a winner. And I asked, why the fuck were we voting? Johnny's like, I think we have a winner. And then I think they later announced it's going to be announced on the Tuesday show or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just so dumb.
Dumb bad. Yeah. It just, and also, you know, I wrote about this too, about like, you know, the whole thing is Medusa went to WCW with the idea that, hey, I'm going to get to wrestle, because she was a really good wrestler in Japan. So I know she's not thrilled with this, but again, it's a paycheck. So again, it's exploiting your fucking female talent to do your bidding. And it's not like they're getting extra for this. Let's not fucking kid ourselves. It's one of those things where I'm not like quote unquote too woke to get what's happening. It's not like I don't understand the appeal. However, where's the payoff here? Like, where do we get to the point in the angle where there's Medusa gets her ass beat or Missy wrestles? Like, there was none of that attempt, right? And I don't know that she was interested, but my point is still the point, right? Like,
it's literally, we have two women and they obviously can't get along because they're two women. And they're the only two women here, and so they have it out for each other because they are women. One of them pees on the seat, and the other one's pissed about it or something.
yeah,
it is. It's a little silly because we've had 1, 2, 3 women's matches, I think, in the whole time we've done the show, and so it would be cool to see Medusa be a Marina Shafir and just go out there and beat somebody's ass, just so she can beat an ass. And so, yeah, we don't get that. Medusa's just kind of eye candy. Really, honestly, she's even just seems like eye candy for Rick.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you don't really see her with Steve much. I mean, she ain't hanging out with beautiful Bobby at all. Or Arn. Yeah, I ain't hanging out with you fuckers. Give me the guy with the 12-pack. I'll hang out with him. So smart thinking there by Medusa. And then our last match, we get Steiners versus Bam Death. Dr. Bam.
Oh, this is, dude.
I don't know what everyone call it.
Oh God. I mean, this is incredible. I mean, this is
I will let you talk the shit out of this match. Mm-hmm. I just want to mention my favorite Jesse piece from this match is JR says, "Oh, they nicknamed him Dr. Jeff and Dr. Death Junior High," and Jesse's like, "They named him Dr. Death in Junior High?"
Yeah.
So that absolutely got me. And Scott just gets his ass beat in this match.
Yeah. This is...
And then the last thing for me is they keep calling Rick Steiner Dogface. And that's like all they refer to him as is Dogface. And part of me is like it's kind of annoyed. But then I also realized, I'm like, oh, we have like 8 Ricks in the company now.
Yeah.
So you almost have to give him a different name. And you can't call him Steiner because we have Scott, and he's not going to know not to respond to Steiner. So I'm like, okay, in the end, I accept Dogface as Rick Steiner's name because there's too many Ricks around.
Yeah, there you go. And that's kind of the genesis of that. I know they had said it before, maybe a little bit when he was in Varsity Club.
They've mentioned it as a nickname, but they just start calling him Dogface now. They're like, Dogface is in the ring. Dogface is tangled up with Dr. Death. Dogface. And they said it so much. But then I was like, you know what? I accept this in my life because of the other match had 2 Ricks already. So we got to differentiate our Ricks.
Rick heavy, and we don't even have Flair coming back yet till February.
Flair ain't here yet.
Yeah. So this is just tremendous. I basically I don't know how else to put this, but this whole feud of Doc and Gordy against the Steiners is like, wrestling God handing you the perfect thing ready to go, because Bill Watts or whoever is booking, who cares, Dusty, I guess, what do you really have to do other than let's just have them fucking work? We're going to do 2 matches in 1 week. Oh, well, because that's the fucking deal with this.
I'm not giving you credit for this. Dr. Bam versus Steiners, that is so fucking easy that even a caveman can do it, right? Like, you're not getting credit. I'm not giving you credit for this one, Bill Watts. Like, this is fucking easy to do. And yeah, I mean, it's just 4 dudes who love beating the shit out of other people. It's great.
And they all are capable. Like, it was really neat to see Gordy, like, clearly take a lot of, seriousness in training for amateur. for whatever reason, I mean, he was working All Japan at a high level, so I think that's just what you have to do to keep up with these guys. And Doc's your tag partner, so Doc's not going to be made to look like a fucking idiot. Like if you're shooting a double leg and you're Doc's tag partner and it looks like shit, you probably need to be more worried about Doc after the match whipping the fuck out of you in the back than the boys. So it's cool to see, because I kind of like, I've seen this before, but I never contextualized it and also had that added knowledge of Gordy in All Japan at the same time, you know, congruently. It's unbelievable how Gordy just like within a year became this super fucking worker. Like his 91 into this now, it's like, fuck, clearly he was like focused and serious and, you know, in fucking mega good shape. And this is just like, man, this is peak Gordy, I think.
It's the price we have paid for having to watch Jimmy Garvin for 2 years.
Yeah, we got.
You know what I mean? This is like we'd want to say, oh, I wish Bam Bam was around, but no. Bam Bam had a journey he must take. He went to Japan and he came back as this. And I know I keep saying it, but to me, he just looks so different. He looks so much better than the last time we saw him in WCW. He is like slimmed down. His head's still humongous. But yeah. just a beast. Just a beast. I love it.
So good. And it's like you understand why shit didn't work out before, because he had the Japan commitment, yada yada. But it's like also he needed to be with Doc. You know, like it's funny to kind of think about it, and you know, again, I wasn't a fan at the time, but like that was the thing that you hear from people that were back then, like the Center Stage Chronicle guys, you know, Rob Naylor and Chris Zellner and Charles from Wrestling Playlist. They were like mega fans at this time. This is like their shit, right? So they will talk about how we all wanted the Freebirds, and like then we got Doc and Gordy, and it was like, oh, this is dope too. And so, like you said, it really kind of is true with Jimmy Jam, where it's like you sat through Jimmy Jam and now you realize, no, you needed a whole other thing. You didn't need the Freebirds added to. You needed Gordy to find himself.
Well, and even Dr. Death's a lot. I mean, he's much more interesting to me now than he was when he was in the Varsity Club.
100%.
So, and hey guys, just gonna give you a quick spoiler. Our boy Danny comes back in a future episode. So.
Great.
That's fun. I'm gonna assume he doesn't interact with these guys, but goddamn, I would love that 6-man team.
You know what? All this is uncharted water for me. I know I've seen the Great American Bash, but I don't remember it. So it must have been in that dark ages time of my life.
And good luck to anybody else trying to see that Great American Bash when we do that episode.
Thank God I have ways.
I'm hoping it released, because one of our other ones did that where like right when we did the episode it released on YouTube. So maybe WCW channel has been watching us. Yeah, it just like popped up like that week basically. So it's like, oh, all of a sudden it's there.
Yeah, like you said, the structure of this match is fairly simple but executed to perfection. Scott just gets the fuck beat out of him. They work on his knee like it's just fuck your knee. Like it's Laffy Taffy, basically. Fuck you. We're going to bend this all different ways. It's pretty disgusting, actually.
Was it the other match where he got his leg clipped? Or was it this match he got his leg clipped at the end?
Yes, no. It was
this
other
one
they had, and that
the other one
to the finish.
That
genius.
That looked so real and painful.
Oh, yeah.
And they keep showing on the replay, and every time they show it on the replay, I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, that hurts me.
Yeah.
Good Friday, everybody.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh. So they work this like a fucking fiddle, you know, and it's great. And I don't think it needed Scott to be a great seller, because I think it was mostly real, them just beating the fuck out of his knee. But then the fun other dynamic here was when Rick would get in, they'd go for the ribs, or they'd go for little soft spots as well. And it was like, man, is Rick enough? But he's not 100% either. They're fucking him up right now. And they're beating the shit out of him. And it was neat specifically to see Rick with Doc. Because it's like two bulls fighting to the death. Like neither of them's less than. So it's like, okay, we're just going to keep fucking ramming into each other with our fucking death horns until one of us just ceases to exist. And I love that.
I mean, and they mention it. Hey, these two guys used to be in the varsity club together, so we
Yeah.
get kind of that history with these guys together. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, this for what exists for so far in 1992 WCW. I mean, I think this is the top. I don't know if anything else that we've been watching. I mean, we get Vader, but we don't get Vader with something, you know. But this is just, yeah, like I said, Dr. Death and Bam Bam showed up that one weekend. First thing on the screen, I'm like, ooh, we're in a good spot. And this is keeping it up. And in the short future, we get some odd changes. I think Bam Bam and Dr. Death get the WCW tag titles, and Steiners get the IWGP tag titles. Yeah, it's kind of a weird situation, but yeah, it's like I said, fuck, I'm here for it, man.
I mean, I think that there's nothing better in 1992 in the tag world than this. I mean, I'm thinking about WWF. What do they got going on? I mean, they got fucking the Beverly Brothers maybe wrestling the Natural Disasters. That's not this cool. They've got LOD wrestling the Natural Disasters. Definitely not this good. I mean, it kind of coincides with the IWGP fucking New Japan stuff because it's that.
Coming up, here's what we got. Here's what we got coming up is the July 4th episode where Ron Simmons says, "Believe me 1,000 times." They announced that the Steiners won the IWGP tag titles, and then on the 7-11 Saturday night, they inform us that Bam Bam and Dr. Death won the WCW tag titles. So with this span of like a week, the Steiners lose and win a tag title, and then Bam Bam and Dr. Death win the tag titles. And the thing is, if Bam Bam and Dr. Death win the tag titles, who can possibly beat them?
We're going to get to find that out because the next big deal is, of course, the Great American Bash 92. And shockingly, it's like all but one match is the NWA World Tag Tournament to its end. Very King of the Ring-ish, which I dig because it's that one night tournament thing. I know there was the prelims and the first and second rounders and all that, but I like that they did it like this. And man, I'm looking at this card and like, it's pretty much all dope tag matches. I mean, for one,
yeah.
I'm looking at this and I'm going, we have Hiroshi Hase and fucking Shinya Hashimoto tagging?
Bro, look at the match rating on the final match.
Oh, hold on. Let's see here.
They gave it, Wrestling Observer Newsletter gives Bam Bam and Dr. Death versus Barry and Dustin 3/4 of a star. And the cage match ranking is 3.64.
Like, how insane, dude.
So excited for that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, again, and another one, you know, it's
wow.
very telling.
This is actually kind of fun. Yeah, looking at the cage match, I'm looking at the final results.
Yeah.
And the Wrestling Observer Newsletter rating for the semifinal match between Steve Williams and Terry Gordy versus Rikita, as I'm calling them,
Rikita, yes.
Their Wrestling Observing Newsletter rating for it is dud.
Yeah.
They don't give a star rating. They're just like dud for 21 minutes. So I'm excited for that one.
Oh, yeah. We got to watch that shit. I mean, this is a crazy card. A dark match. We got to start from the top, of course. Super Invader against Marcus Alexander Bagwell. Thank God we don't have to watch that. Rikita against Flying Brian and Jushin. I can't imagine that not ruling.
Yeah, fun.
I am very intrigued by this one. Hase and Hashimoto against the fucking Freebirds. Awesome, man. Awesome. Put those U.S. tag belts on the line, too. Fuck it. Let's just make this fun.
And the U.S. tag belts will be leaving us soon.
Of course, because we already have 2 world tag titles in
but it wasn't an announcement. So somebody will be the final U.S. Tag Champions, and they're making it like that's a big deal.
Of course, why not? And then Barry and Dustin against Rude and Stunning Steve, which it's like, wow, we just went from that Steamboat. You would think like, and this is where the tag tournament's funky, right? It's already been established before Rick and Ricky have the Iron Man. I mean, I feel like a pivot should have happened here, though, and we should have got a U.S. title match.
Okay, Barry and Dustin are in 3 matches tonight.
Yep.
The Wrestling Observer newsletter average match ranking for them this evening.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make sure I get the math right. Because I think it was like 3/4 of a star.
That's insane.
There's 2 stars, 3/4 of a star, and then half a star. So yeah, I think 0.75 stars is the average for the Dustin and Barry matches. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm probably going to agree with that because I'm sick of those fuckers.
It is a lot. I mean, let's be real, and it just feels like Barry needs to be heel here. Dustin and Barry wrestling each other is way more interesting than this right now.
Yeah, it's
there's cooler teams. You got Doc and Terry in here now. Old Gordy. You got the Steiners. You got fucking. I mean, God, even like Rick and Stunning Steve are cooler. Rakita's cooler.
Yeah, I just just no swag on that team at all. Like they should be. They're like 6'4" blonde guys, and it's just I can't be arsed at this point.
Can't be arsed. And then of course the fucking main event. It's not the main event, but the match that really this show is built on is the WCW, World Heavyweight Title match. Sting defending against Big Van Vader. He is back and he is here for good. This is going to rule.
It is the Sting have the last match of an event challenge as a champion, because the last one he was the 4th or 5th to last match, and here he's the 2nd to last match. I get it here because you want to give that tag team a chance to rest.
Yeah,
but it's just funny Sting having the title and like just never being in the main event with it.
Yeah, and then the final, which I guess we might as well just fucking say, Doc and Gordy against Barry and Dustin for the NWA World Tag Titles. I mean, man, like,
I hope they beat the shit out of them.
I hope so
they
too.
Beat the fuck out of them. I hope it's Dustin in some submission hold for like 12 minutes.
That's how it needs to be, man. That's how it always should be with those motherfuckers too. But
I actually want when Steve and Terry get the titles, fucking take on the Freebirds. I want them to get some Freebirds.
Yes, please.
So let Bam Bam murder Michael PSAs.
And that's the only way to write this timeline. So that's it, man. We are right in the middle of the summer of 1992 for WCW, and it is, I mean, as good as it has been so far for us.
This was definitely the summer of Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
This was.
I can't imagine, man. I bet it was wild.
We were all sitting there singing all the lyrics wrong, trying our best because we didn't have lyric sheets at that time. We're out there trying to sing Black, trying our best, and then there's Yellow Bedletter, the B side, and we're like, oh my god, yeah. So it's shout out Eddie Vedder for indecipherable lyrics on me.
Also, shout out to Eddie Vedder for not, turning to the dark side like a lot of you have.
You know what? Let's shout out fucking Pearl Jam. Yeah. Because they were warning us about Ticketmaster in the 90s. They were the ones who liked their concerts. They were trying to go outside the system. And they knew Ticketmaster was a piece of shit. It was going to be a monopoly that was going to hurt us. And here we are.
So, here we are. We're at the end. As usual, Jim is everywhere that's cool at the JIMDB. I used to have it streamlined. I'm on everything except Twitter at Troubles Rests, thank God. And on Twitter, I am now from Crockett Pod. Yes, like Davey and Jim. It's the same Crockett spelling, thank God. So if you know, you know. If not, you still know. Yeah. So I'm at Voices of Wrestling now too. Whatever. about that. And yeah, man, I'm just trying to fucking watch cool wrestling and talk about it. That seems to be my lane. I'm gonna stay in my lane. And until next time, any words of wisdom, Jim? Any, maybe even just Pearl Jam memories?
Pearl Jam memories. I got to tell you, man, Nirvana hit,
Yeah.
and then Pearl Jam hit, and that was just such a different vibe. After going with Poison and Motley Crue and Guns N' Roses, to go from that to Pearl Jam, Nirvana, Soundgarden at this time was also starting to hit. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Blood Sugar Sex Magic, also huge during this time.
Yeah.
This is my summer going into sophomore year, I believe. And so, yeah, it was kind of a world for the JMDB. It was a world of change. I was leaving Scranton Central High School and moving to Scranton High School, and starting my final chapter of high school. But man, the music at that time, it was a fucking change, dude. And also, I think around this time we're gonna get Bell Biv DeVoe with Poison and Do Me,
Yeah,
a double smash that you can't compete with.
That's a fucking
The rest of the album sucked, which again, that's part of the '90s too. You buy the whole album, and the rest of it sucks, but the 2 songs are really good. And you paid $17 for that at the mall.
That's a lot of motherfucking money in '92, folks. Trust me. I heard all about it my whole life in the '90s. Or it was $20, and I'm like, oh god, $20. Now I'm like, $20. Oh, that's one burger at McDonald's. But I just thought of the best, and this is how we're gonna end the episode. Is I'm gonna pitch you your autobiography title.
Hit me.
Little Jim in the Electric City.
Ooh, that's nice.
I like it, man.
I like that you know Scranton's the Electric City.
Dude, The Office, baby. Come on.
Okay, and I'll give you another quick thing is, being from Scranton wasn't cool for approximately the first 35 years of my life.
Uh-huh.
Just gotta throw that one out there for you too. And all of a sudden, The Office comes around, and I'm like, oh, how people care about Scranton all of a sudden? Okay, top of the food chain.
What? The Electric City, folks. See you next time.
Because we had the first electric streetcar, and that's why, guys.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Heard it here.